A struggling county losing more key players. Leaders in Josephine County are moving on, leaving the rest behind, wondering what to do now. News 10's Krystle Henderson has more in tonight's top story at 5.
Josephine County workers are heading for the exits.
It was probably the hardest decision I've made in my legal career.
This is Deputy District Attorney Rafael Caso's last week in Josephine County Court. He says a failed tax levy and a lack of sheriff's patrols left him no choice but to call it quits.
I don't want my children being raised in a community where people who break the law are not punished. The one thing I have to look out for is my family. I have a young family, and so the choice was very hard. My wife and I sat down and talked about it, but the safety of our family is more important than staying here and trying to rebuild this community.
Everything he's worked for is now turning the tables on him. Caso was planning on calling Josephine County his home forever, but now he says it isn't safe anymore.
We don't have adequate law enforcement. We don't have adequate jail space to prosecute people. We do not have enough deputy district attorneys within this community to prosecute even 75% of the crime that happens here.
He isn't the only one packing up and leaving town. Employees with the planning department, Juvenile Justice Center, and law enforcement are also bailing.
County employees have lived year to year with the understanding that we may not have a job the next year. And individuals with training such as law enforcement officers, it's hard to do that. Or as attorneys, it's hard to tell my family that I may have to look for a job next year.
So he says he's getting out now before all the doors are closed. Covering your news in Grants Pass, Krystle Henderson, News 10.
Caso is moving with his family to Salem, where he'll be working for the Department of Justice.